Good evening, everybody.
My name's Larissa,
My name is Surendra.
and welcome to the Christmas Arts Doc Showcase.
Whether through Red Wagon, Student Break Teacher Olympics, the non-uniform fundraisers, or the Evening Arts Showcase, the little community we call DOC has been very busy demonstrating the true meaning of Christmas joy. Tonight, we celebrate the arts at DOC and recognize the joy that arts can bring to our lives.
In 2016, Pope Francis talked about the power of the arts and how artists through beauty can make the world a better place. He said, architects, painters, sculptors, musicians, filmmakers, writers, photographers, poets, and artists of every discipline are called to shine beauty, especially where darkness or gray dominates everyday life.
Our DOC artists, musicians, and performers are very excited to share their work with you this evening. As courtesy to them, we please ask that you silence your cell phones at this time. There will be a 20-minute intermission at the end of Act 1. You'll be able to purchase refreshments from the front foyer as well as 50-50 tickets. All proceeds of the 50-50 draw will go towards our spring musical running Thursday, May 23rd, Saturday, May 25th.
Which is
Grease!
You will also find an incredible display of visual arts in the cafeteria. Miss Simpson's grade 10 and 12 art classes, as well as the photography from the yearbook class, will be on display. Artists will be on hand to talk about their creations, so please be sure to see them.
Okay, let's start the first out of the night. Performing Jingle Bells in the Eye of the Tiger, please give it up for the grade 9 instrumental class.
Sorry. Okay. Don't worry, it's fine.
That was amazing. Rocky would be so proud.
You know, Rocky's a character, not a person, right?
I swear that's his name. No? Oh, all right.
Okay, and up next, we have the senior drama class performing improv.
First, a little background info about this class. The grade 11 12 drama program features different ways to achieve a character. One of the ways to do this is through improvisation.
Miss Dickinson's senior drama class will present a game or two that is used in the Canadian Improv Olympics, a competitive sport that is designed for theater students and competes internationally.
In just a moment, they're going to ask to borrow a few items for their improv performance. Then they will race against the clock to create a short scene using their objects.
Awesome. All right. Please give it up for the senior drama class.
Okay, I'm going to come into the audience and I'm going to ask you to give me an object. You will get it back. It's not like a bad magic show where we're going to take your watch, smash it, and then you never get it again. All right? If you are ready to give us something that we could use in our improv, just go through your purses, your pockets, something that you might have with you right now. I'm only going to take 3 objects and you will get them back. But we're going to use those in our improvs. So, we have one over here. Brilliant. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Okay, I'll take that. Yep, anybody else? A shoe. How creative is that? Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have? We have a purse. Can I take your purse? Okay, I have a little purse here. Awesome. All right. Okay, so let's start with the young lady's purse. I'll just put that up there for a second while I explain the game. All right, so what happens in this game is that an object is put out, set out for the team. If this was Canadian Improv Olympics, then the team works together against the clock. Best scoring team wins, and so you could have people from all over the provinces competing together. You could have regionals competing against schools. So the object is placed there. The actors develop a very short 1-line, 2-line scene using the object, but it cannot be used for its intended purpose. So in this case, it cannot be used as a purse. And they have to deliver a line, and the line cannot reveal what the object is that they're trying to convey. So if the object is, for example, a matchbox, you can't say, oh, this matchbox is stuck, I can't get it open. It wouldn't score your team a point. So you have to have another line that would suggest what it is supposed to be. So here we go. I'm going to get my phone out. I'm really old, so this is the phone I have. It's now an antique. Okay, and I'm used to a stopwatch, so I've got to get my clock going here. All right, look at me moving into the late 20th century. All right. Team, you've discussed this already, have you? What we're gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to talk, go. Okay, time's up. And we're gonna run this for 1:15 per object. All right, here we go. Ready, and, whoops, reset. Okay, go.
You're doing amazing, sweetie!
Okay.
Oh my god, Jessica's so mean.
Okay, good.
You said you wanted the green Skittle?
I'm gonna smell good.
Right?
I look so good today.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, there's no more tissues left.
Good.
Wow, there's nothing on TV. Can you borrow one? Mom's gonna kill me.
I have to do good on this exam, or else I'm just gonna fail in life. My legs are gonna be nice and smooth.
Got 15 seconds.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
This color, hope it looks good. I can smell real good tonight.
Okay. And time. Excellent. Okay, so we scored 16 with the purse. Awesome, good work. Okay, let's move to. Okay, so we have chapstick. You have 15 seconds to talk about what that could be. Okay, time's up. All right, here we go. A minute 15 with the chapstick. It cannot be chapstick, it has to be something else. All right, and go.
That's good.
Today's class will be learning blood drive. I told them I could get bullseye.
Trick or treat.
My eyeliner needs to be nice and sharp.
M-A-R-L-E-Y. My eyebrows need to be perfect.
Jerry's gonna love my lips.
They're gonna love this art piece.
Checking 1, 2, 3.
So you say to put this on my rash?
Oh, my hands are gonna look good.
Great, time. Okay, very nice. So 13 with the lip chopstick. Okay, and we have a little container of hand sanitizer. All right, so it cannot be a container of hand sanitizer. Let's see what they come up with for the last round. This is hard because they're in front of a whole bunch of people and they're very nervous. All right, time's up. Okay, last round. Let's see if you can beat 16, everybody. 16. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go.
I did it all wrong.
I don't want to get a tan.
That smells so good.
Oh my gosh. What are my AirPods? I left them in here.
Can't forget my ring.
I really hope this one stays down.
Oh, dude, you smell horrible.
Somebody kiss me right now.
I'm so thirsty.
Okay, and time? Time. Okay, so the first one was 16, then we had 13 and 13. So this is pretty awesome. I'm very proud of them because they're doing this in a very difficult situation. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, that was fantastic. Being funny and thinking of things on the fly, that was great.
Speaking of flies, Farendra.
Oh, shoot. My bad. All right, next we have a special performance by Larissa Brown and Spencer Douglas. So give it up for them. My bad, we just need one more second. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are all enjoying the Christmas showcase so far.
Cold outside,
I gotta go away.
baby, it's cold out.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I gotta go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you drop in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hand, they're just like
My mother
honey.
will start to
Beautiful, what's your
My father
name?
will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace
So really
roar.
I'd better scurry
Beautiful, please don't
away
worry.
just to have a drink
I'll
more.
put some records on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in this drink.
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to break
now.
this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I always
swell.
say no, no,
Mind if I move in
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I
Oh, what's the sense
tried.
of hurting my
I really
pride?
can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside.
You're very pushy, you know.
I like to think of it as opportunistic.
All right, that was great. I wish I could dance like that. I don't know. I can't really dance too well, but. Okay, next we have a vocal class along with a few select members of the Archbishop Dennis O'Connor Choir.
Did you know that earlier this month the choir was invited to help sing with Music for Life String Ensemble as part of the Winter Classic performance?
Wow, I didn't know that. What is so impressive about this group is how good they are at performing to different styles. From a cappella to percussion, the remix of Your Girlfriend, the remix of Call Your Girlfriend, to jazzy standard like White Christmas. These talented singers can do it all.
Please put your hands together for our vocalist.
breakfast piece.
Those were fantastic harmonies. Good job to the vocal class. Okay, so before our last performance of Act 1, we would like to take this opportunity to thank a whole bunch of really important people who helped make everything possible.
First, I want to thank our amazing secretaries, Ms. Visser and Ms. Cesario, who always keep us organized. Also thank you to the administration team of Mr. Chambers, Ms. Sullivan, Mr. Brisconti for their continuous support of the arts here at Dock.
Thank you to our custodians who worked hard to get things set up for us this evening, and many thanks to our staff volunteers who are here to help run this event. A special thank you to Ms. Hughes, who took care of preparing tonight's concessions.
A special thank you to Mr. Heffernan, Mr. McKinnon, and Sean Beer for their contributions towards the Sound Content. We're really grateful for your help this evening, because quite honestly, we wouldn't be able to run a Christmas concert without sound. So thank you so much for your support.
Okay, so do not forget to head to the cafeteria to view our amazing art display. Miss Simpson's grade 10 and 12 art classes, as well as the yearbook photographers, have a treat for you. Check it out and be sure to touch base with the artists.
Okay, next we have the grade 9 drama performing Politically Correct Santa.
Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. As we say in the theater, this is a very proper piece.
"'Twas the night before Christmas in Santa's a wreck. How to live in a world that's politically correct? His workers no longer would answer to elves. Vertically challenged, they were calling themselves. And labor conditions at the North Pole were alleged by the union to stifle the soul. 4 reindeer had vanished without much propriety, released to the wilds by the Humane Society. And equal employment had made it quite clear that Santa had better not use just reindeer. So, Dancer and Donner, Comet and Cupid were replaced with 4 pigs. And you know that looks stupid. The runners had been removed from his sleigh. The ruts were termed dangerous by the OHSA. And people had started to call for the cops when they heard sled noises on their rooftops. Secondhand smoke from his pipe had his workers quite frightened. His fur-trimmed red suit was called unenlightened. And to show you the strangeness of life's ebbs and flows, Rudolph was suing over unauthorized use of his nose and had gone on Geraldo in front of the nation, demanding millions in overdue compensation. So, half of the reindeer were gone, and his wife, who suddenly said she'd have enough of this life, joined a self-help group, packed and left in a whiz, demanding from now on her title was Ms. And as for the gifts, why, he'd near a notion that making a choice could cause so much commotion. Nothing of leather, nothing of fur, which meant nothing for him or nothing for her. nothing that might be construed to pollute, nothing to aim, nothing to shoot, nothing that clamored or made lots of noise, nothing for just girls or just for the boys, nothing that claimed to be gender specific, nothing that's warlike or non-Pacific. No candy or sweets, they were bad for the tooth, nothing that seemed to embellish a truth. And fairy tales? Well, not yet forbidden, were like Ken and Barbie, better off hidden. For they raised the hackles of those psychological who claimed the only good gift was one ecological. No baseball, no football. Someone could get hurt. Besides, playing sports exposed kids to dirt. Dolls were said to be sexist and should be passé, and Nintendo would just rot your entire brain away. So Santa just stood there, disheveled and perplexed. He just could not figure out what to do next. He tried to be merry, he tried to be gay, but you've got to be careful with that word today. His sack was quite empty, limp to the ground. Nothing fully acceptable was to be found. Something special was needing, a gift that might be, give to all without angering the left or the right, a gift that would satisfy with no indecision, each group of people, every religion, every ethnicity, every hue, everyone, everywhere, even you. So here is that gift, it's priced beyond worth, and you and your loved ones enjoy peace on earth.
All right, and that's the end of Act 1. There's a 20-minute intermission where you'll be able to purchase refreshments from the front foyer as well as 50-50 tickets. The 50-50 draw will go towards
something we've never done here at Dock.
in accompanying animation by grade 12 art student Gabriel Batista.
Please put your hands together for this dynamic group of talented students.
Oh, my bad? Please start down. No.
Storm is coming.
coming soon, he rose in from the sea. My love will begin in the night, my words will be a light to carriers of me. His love light, 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 his love light.
First off, I just want to say by addressing that video was amazing. Such a great illustration of how we need to stop global warming. So really good job. Yeah. So next up we have Miss Forrest, Senior Instrumental Music class.
Ms. Forrest says that the senior music class asks students to move from playing from notes on the page to becoming expressive, dynamic performers. It has been a lot of work to get to these next two selections up, up and running.
The Nutcracker Medley is a medley of songs from the Romantic composer Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Ballet. It is a lot of demanding passages with fast fingerwork and tricky rhythms. It is very difficult to make many instruments sound like a delicate sugar plum fairy. But they can do it, so.
Following that will be a big band version of the Winter Wonderland and White Christmas. There'll be a lot of moving parts of this piece, from the walking bass line to the jazzy touches from the saxophones, the swimming drums and the decorations from the flutes, and the high strong melody lines of the trumpets and the clarinets.
Please put your hands together for the senior music class. That was amazing. Great job.
All right, next we have a performance by our newly formed Strings Group Club.
This year, we have been extremely fortunate to have Mr. Vlad Morphus, who is the director of the Music for Life String Ensemble, visit the dock to run an after-school strings program. Students started in September learning violin, viola, cello, and double bass.
I think we'll all realize how impressive it is that the students involved have been able to put together 6 pieces in under 4 months. Please enjoy a selection of the classical and Christmas songs from our strings group at Dock Ensemble.
Sorry, when I don't get to leave the stage, I have no idea what's happening back there. Thank you for coming. So as we said, Mr. Morphus has been volunteering his time at our school. We forged a really nice relationship. It's a Music for Life String Ensemble. I don't know if he brought some flowers, but we perform at their concerts, and now he's here to perform with us. Hello?
That was so impressive. I'm kind of blown away that most of these performers picked up their instruments for the first time less than 4 months ago. That's amazing work, guys.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Morphus for his incredible support this semester and for joining us this evening. On behalf of the music students and the members of the arts department and the administration team here at Dock, thank you for taking the time to share your talent and passion for music. We are most grateful for your support.
Okay, next we have the senior drama class who will present the Red Wagon story.
The grade 11 and 12 class created a poem based on the story of the Red Wagon campaign at Dock that happens every Christmas. They are using abstract interpretive movement to deliver their poem. This means that there are no characters as in traditional pieces. It's a very physical work and that helps break down the process of the character creation. The students are asked to use their bodies to convey meaning, to use their space and create pictures as a group. The question for the audience is, what can you see in their work?
Please welcome the senior drama class.
Our performance explains the origins of the Red Wagon campaign that began almost 30 years ago. It is a tradition that continues today. A teacher from Dock was out Christmas shopping. In the toy section, he heard a mother and child talking. The boy spoke of Santa, how magic, how merry, all the toys he would bring, all the things he could carry. He asked his mom for toy after toy. With a tear in her eye, she said, "I don't know, little boy." She bent down to his face and gave him a kiss. "I'm not sure Santa can get you any of this." As the boy and his mother were out checking out in the line, the teacher was doing so at the same time. Barbie, Nintendo, Furby, and such. To him, it didn't seem like all that much. The teacher looked at the boy and felt upset, because the boy couldn't get the Red Wagon toy set. As the small one held back his tears, the teacher had an idea to bring Christmas cheer. Off the toy aisle he rushed. Back at the checkout, he was incredibly flushed. The cashier offered to wrap up the toy. He left the store full of joy. Teacher caught up to the mother and son. The bus was coming fast. They had to run. With the wagon in hand, the teacher insisted, "Please take the gift," but the mother resisted. The teacher, looking at all this stuff, said, "Really, I have enough." The teacher, being so very kind, the mother had no choice but to change her mind. When her son opened the gift and saw what was inside, his heart filled with joy, and his smile opened wide. When they left on the bus, the mother turned back and smiled. Not only was she happy, so was the child. Christmas 2018 drawing near. Dock is busy preparing Christmas cheer. Games of bingo we do play. Give on non-uniform days, so little ones will have red wagons this year.
That was lovely. Thank you, Miss Dickinson's class, for reminding us about the Red Wagon story.
Next up, we have the guitar class performing two classics.
Yes, the senior guitar students have workshopped Silent Night and Jingle Bells with our guest instructor, Mr. V. Morvis. They are working on an ensemble playing and interpreting new and old rhythms. Tonight's music gives these students the opportunity for live performance with an audience, which challenges them to be at their best. We hope you enjoy the unique sound of carols on guitar. Absolutely. Great job, guys. Another round of applause for them.
Okay, we're almost ready to wrap up.
But first, I know Ms. Simpson wanted to give a few thanks. Ms. Simpson?
Good evening, everyone. I know that there have been a number of thanks here this evening. I just have a few more very special ones. I want to start with our performers and artists this evening. If you're out there behind me here, I just want to say thank you for sharing your talents with us this evening. I think it takes a lot of guts to get up here and put yourself out there or put your artwork up for everyone to see and judge. And I don't think I have to convince anybody in this room of that. So we want you to know that we are really proud of you, your parents, your teachers. We're all very proud of your work, and thank you for your contributions this evening. And of course, none of that would be possible without the support of your teachers. So I would like to thank my colleagues in the art department, Ms. Forrest and Mrs. Dickinson, and our very special guest, Mr. Morpeth, for sharing their talents and their knowledge and their passion for the arts with our students and inspiring them to take that next step, to challenge themselves. So thank you very much. And on a personal note, I just want to say what a pleasure you are to work with, so thank you for that. And the last group of people I want to thank is you. I know it's a really, really busy time for everyone. We all have presents to wrap and cookies to bake, and the fact that you made time to be here this evening to support a loved one, your child, your grandchild, your best friend, your colleague, is really an act of love. And in my humble opinion, that's really what Christmas is all about. And so I hope that that love and that Christmas spirit carries you through the whole season. On behalf of everyone in the art department, I thank you for being here this evening. And we want to deal with the 50-50 draw. So if you want to get your tickets out, I'm going to call up Miss Clinton, please. All right, I think the winning pot is $123.50. So thank you for your support. And Lotus is going to pick the number. Oh, 73862. Anybody? 73862. Okay, we go again. We have to be present. Going twice. Doing times. Okay. 073953.
Woo! I will. Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll be okay. Okay.
What is it? 9.
Yes. Congratulations.
Now.
Okay, so we're
Somebody's
just
gotta
getting
fix
ready to
Mrs.
say
Fix.
goodnight.
No, actually, there's something I wanted to address with you for a second. You know, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day,